Alright, we're starting off today in the reptile era. We are just a little guy with 20 hit points. These little mini sand eaters aren't going to do us much good, although they are the kind of vegetation we can just eat off the ground for hit points, but hit points don't matter. What matters is getting to the little crystal, and it takes 3 jumps to get up here. We're so weak. This is awful. Sure can. All of those are true, but we're not going to have 2 legs or 4 legs or any kind of legs. We're going to go after a special type of body that we can only get in this region, and a hint to that type of body that we're going to go after lies just to the right when we are frozen in place and we hear whispering coming from somewhere. I'm a reptile with true bravery. I like being eligible for things. Excellent, so we should keep Mount Brave in mind in our travels. We're going to be going there. That's going to be pretty much the focal point of this area and the apex of our evolution, but we have a long way to go and a lot of grinding to do. So we're going to go down to this first little area right here. This is the domain of Ticodonto. Ticodonto are very timid and easy to level up on, even with our limited biting power. They only take 2 bites to take out. They only have 2 hit points apiece, which is really terrible. But they do jump on you, but you can recover with their meat. You can recover all your life with their meat since they only take off 1 hit point. We're not going to spend too much time focusing on these guys. They're very wimpy and they don't give off very good E.V.O points. So we're just going to run to the right and not really worry too much about this place. We're not going to level up on these guys. We'll just get what we can and then split. What interests me is over to the right here. We don't want to take the top path just yet. The top path in the fork there with the green dot. That place is still a little too advanced for our young bodies. Pulsaurus. These are the guys we want right here. For now, anyway. Yes, I've noticed that already. I've been all throughout time. I've seen some of the ways you can evolve. That sounds very much like MXC delivery. Like MXC delivery. Like, we evolve with steady effort. Look at my excellent headbutt. Right you are, Ken. Oh, crap. Oh, crap, I'm in the middle of a big old brawl here. But you can also jump on them. And they give off... They restore 5 points when you eat their meat. You don't have to bite them. You can also jump on them. Does the same amount of damage no matter what. Holy crap, this is like a little... Oh, man. We got ourselves a Pulsaurus stew going right here. But they give off 20 apiece, and that's going to be our first little bit of evolution. Oh, crap. I prefer jumping for now because our jaws suck, but jaws are our first order of business today. We'll be right back when we have enough points. Oh, we have enough E.V.O points to get the next set of jaws. I don't think so. When we have enough E.V.O points to get the next set of jaws, we will return. Alright, we've got 500 evolution points, and that's enough to afford us the next step up in jaws. The Barrososaurus jaws won't make much of a difference offensively. We won't be that much more powerful, but it will make enough of a difference that we can now kill Pulsaurus in 1 hit. And now the grinding starts in earnest. We're going to stick around here long enough now to get 3,500 points. We don't get the shit killed out of us. Anyway, that sucked. That's lame. Alright, we've got 2,500 evolution points finally after a few deaths, because sometimes these guys fake you out when they're about to charge, and they're not very nice about it. So we need some kind of defensive advantage against these guys. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get the armor body. Yeah, that is definitely okay. That'll definitely give us an offensive boost against these guys. Now we got a cool slick armor body, and we only lose 1 point whenever we get hit by these guys. So now we're going to stick around and get one more thing while we're here, grinding up points just as slowly as we possibly can. Not that time, buddy. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to get 1,000 for the Prasauro dorsal fin, and that'll help us jump higher, which is going to come in advantageous in the next couple areas, and then we'll move on for real for serious, because I'm pretty sick of munching on Pulsaurus armor plate head. Yeah, and I'm not nearly as close to death now as I was. So now it's not so bad when I get stuck in a situation like that. See, I can easily get my way out of it and recover health-wise. It's not the worst thing in the world now. So, back when we get 1,000 evolution points in just a sec. Now for that last little thing, and then we're going to make our way forward a few levels. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get the Prasauro dorsal fin for jumping. It's going to give us a lot of height and some more hit points, so that is definitely good. And as the sun sets on the pulsars, let's get out of here and move on to the right now. Now we're going to move on to a guy that we don't really want to mess with because he's angry. Domain of Sorakasaurus. Please go away or I will fuck you up. Pretty much, if you attack him, he will get angry. Let's see if we can jump high enough. Yep, we can jump high enough to eat the tops off the treetops now. That's pretty awesome because that's a lot of health gain right there without having to kill anybody. So let's get out of here. And maybe we'll run into the missing Sorakasaurus child soon enough, hopefully. Because people always like having their babies safe for them in this game. That is a recurring thread. And now we're going to keep on moving forward just a little bit. Now we are in the domain of Barrososaurus. Pretty much Brachiosaurus. They're peaceful, they eat, and we're just pretty much going to avoid them. We're going to take our Prasauro dorsal fin with the super air that we get, and we're going to jump over these guys. Because they seem docile enough, but if we attack them 3 times without killing them, they will come in on the offensive. With those long necks, they are a force to be reckoned with. So these aren't the guys we want to mess with right now. We want to keep on moving forward through the Barrososaurus patch and just onward to the end of the level. Not too much doing with these fellas. Down here is what we want. For now, anyway. This is the domain of Presario coming up right here. These guys have kind of a primal scream attack that they use. But they are easily taken care of as long as you're not sitting on top of their sprite. See, their lungs are building up. They like to use that attack right there. But they give you 50 EP a pop whenever you kill them. And they take, with our Barrososaurus jaws, not Barrososaurus, but our Barrososaurus jaws. Huh, like totally right, dude, bro. I could totally go for like a Guy Fieri fajita popper right now. But with this, hey, alright, we can also do the damage by jumping on them. That's great too. And unfortunately, they don't give too great a health gain when you get their meat back, but you can always eat the caterpillars along the ground, and you can always eat some of the brighter green vegetation in the tops of the trees. I think there's a little bit around here that I saw, but maybe not. Well, the stuff around the ground will do us just fine. It is an ample source of health for us, but we're getting pretty good EP gain out of this spot, so we're going to stick around here now. We're going to wait till we've saved up 2,500 EP for a few more pieces of equipment that are going to come in handy in the next area, which is going to be our best EP filling spot yet. So let's go ahead and sneak up on these guys while they're asleep. That's a good time to get the jump on them since they're just kind of, I guess, biting the inside of their cheeks while they sleep. I don't know, kind of a bad habit, guys. You shouldn't tear up the inside of your mouth like that. Your body is your temple. But anyway, we'll be right back when we've gained the necessary amount of EP. Alright, now we're going to get a few more goodies. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take our head. I think we're going to take our head anyway. Yes, we're going to get the horn helmet. What's that going to do for us? That's probably going to increase our defense. Oh, it gives us a little bit more hit points. That's definitely good. And now we're going to go ahead and get a new kind of tail as well. The back of the head will probably also increase our biting power. And we're also going to get the invincible tail. That's the most powerful tail we can get. And that leaves us dry of E.V.O points, but nope, no more powerful. That's just the jaws that are going to give us our biting offense here. But look how fast we are. We are speedy. I wonder if we do more damage by jumping on them now. Oh yeah, just 2 jumps does the trick there. If you can hit them before they get their mouths open, that is. So maybe that will come in handy up ahead because we're going to move ahead. That's the general theme here. Get a few new toys, move ahead. Get a few new toys, move ahead. Just keep on grinding and evolving. This is probably the world where you have to do the most grinding in all honesty. And it is kind of annoying. But we are plugging our way through it, and we're going to go ahead now with it. We are at the domain of Cgo Source. These guys are pretty docile. There's not much they can really do to you, except whack you with their tail, but we have an armor body, and they have 80 EP per piece of meat. And I think they give off some fairly nice ones if they flash. I think they give away maybe... Whoa, that little waving of the spikes didn't look like a good signal. But yeah, there's not much these guys can do to us with an armor body. And we are probably gonna spend more time here than ever grinding. We're gonna hopefully make our way up pretty quickly because we do have... Yikes. That's not too much of a threat, though. I mean, as long as we keep on biting. We want to get the new jaws that we want first. That's going to speed things up significantly. But they cost 5,000 EP, so we'll be back after we do that. And then we'll move on in like fashion and get the rest of our bodily accoutrement that we're going to work toward in today's episode. So we'll be right back when we have the 5,000 necessary for the Tyrannosaurus jaws. You get those wavy spike fins out of my face, please. Alright, took long enough because this game is being really stingy with the flashy meat today, but we have 5,000 evolution points, and now we can get the Tyrannosaurus jaws, the most powerful jaws we can acquire. Let's see how much of a difference this makes in killing. Yeah, look at that recoil. Oh man, this is going to go a lot faster now, which is great because now we need about 6,000 EVO points for what we need, and now I'm thinking maybe should I go onward with this? I don't know. It's could take a while to you know, I kind of like the speed advantage I've got here, and the armor body seems to be working out for me nicely. You know what? I think I'm going to move on, but first let's explore some of the levels that we didn't get to yet, because once we move on from here, things are going to get pretty sketchy, and we're going to be working toward the end of the video now today. I know we've done a lot of evolving, but I'm going to end today with quite the action set piece, because what good would a video full of evolving be if there wasn't some kind of climax to it? So let's get out of here, explore some of the unexplored green dots on the map, and then we'll get to today's boss fight. Alright, let's see what we missed out on back here at the beginning. You have to press up to get to here, and then let's go back all the way around to the back and see what we were missing out on the first time. What was perhaps too powerful for us to face before, but maybe it's somehow important to the story now. Marsh of Prime Frog. Oh yeah. No, nothing's wrong with slime. I didn't badmouth slime. You need to calm down. Oh, hey, whoa, you guys are attacking with little to no provocation whatsoever, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna leave you alone now, unless you don't leave me alone. Aha, I can jump on you. Yeah, but you only give me 1 hit point back, so it's not really worth it, I don't think. Well, except for now when I'm fully healed. But yeah, remember the Prime Frog. We're going to be facing them because the amphibians who were getting pushed around before, now they're doing the pushing around. They have forgotten the lessons. Yeah, you didn't do too great of a job of it before, and now it doesn't look like you're doing too great a job here either. You are not very good plant guardians, but here we are back with the Bullock Stega. You'll recognize them. Yeah, we haven't missed too much by not coming this way, so basically just the world of amphibians has given way to the world of reptiles, and the amphibians are none too happy about it, and now they're becoming just as big of assholes as the bees were back in the amphibian age. So now we're going to go down and we're going to face the biggest, baddest amphibian of them all, and that's going to be Miss Prime Frog. So now we're going to go down and across. We're not going to face Prime Frog immediately. What we're going to do is first we're going to see this little scene taking place. Prime Frog being bullies. Boy, this slime thing, it is all the rage right now here in the reptile area, at least among amphibians anyway. Ah, Sorakasaurus child, you've wandered too far from home, and now they're pushing you around, the amphibians are. Yeah, you better get out of here. We should be able to pursue them for at least a little bit. We should be able to kill at least the one, who doesn't give very good meat, but Prime Frog makes his escape from the scene, and now we have nowhere to go from here. It doesn't look like we're doing too much advancing, but when you go back in, uh-oh, you better be prepared because, uh-oh, you done made Mommy mad. Oh, that ribbit. That's very sinister, despite only having 1 bee per ribbit. Yeah, I guess that was me. I mean, look at me. My jaws are so big I can't even close my mouth. I guess I am the scary one. Oh, really? And how is Babby formed? Out of a hole in the back, apparently. We want to concentrate on killing these guys as much as we can, the little babies, because not only are they very annoying, but they give off meat. And the meat wouldn't matter too much, except that these guys, the little baby frogs, frequently give out flashing meat that heals you for 32 hit points. And when you have 40 hit points, 32 is a substantial chunk of that. In fact, that's 80% of our life, actually. So we're going to keep running. And when we hear Babby being formed, we're going to run forward. We're going to move forward. Where is everybody? Okay, there's at least one. Do you have... any of you guys have... oh, God, there she goes. Raining Mama Frog Death down from above. Yikes, I could use a flashy meat right about now. Don't land on me, please. Okay, usually at least one baby frog out of the batch has some kind of flashing meat. There it is right there. Gonna go ahead and consume that. And that's pretty much how you stay on top. You don't need to use any cheap evolving tricks here. Just be sure to have your Tyrannosaurus jaws in your armor body so you don't get hurt too badly. I mean, the damage does accumulate, unfortunately. Oh, hey! Didn't see you there, Mommy. You don't want her jumping on you because that... holy crap. Boy, does she know how to make a getaway or what? Alright, but we done chomped on her good. So now we are going to eat all the little babies she had stored up inside her. They're worth 250 E.V.O points apiece, so should we want to extend our neck or get a Nautilon body, we can. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move on. I think we've got just about all the defense and offense we need. We're not going to move forward just yet. We're going to go back up to the Sorakasaurus domain, where the child will be reunited. The child will be reunited with baby in marriage. Sorakasaurus are very sick people. Aw, that's great. And boy, do you get a show of gratitude. As thanks for saving the Sorakasaurus, child, you get to hear the story of Mount Brave. And you need to hear this story in order to do what we're going to do tomorrow, which is we're going to climb Mount Brave, and we're going to do exactly what was described in this story. Yeah, you will lose pretty much all your E.V.O points and everything we've gained so far, so a lot of what we gained today was in vain. But we will have the chance to recover it very quickly. Tomorrow's going to open up the start of really fun and weird things for this. This is the first time, I think, when the game starts, you know, really showing how out there it is, putting it out there on its sleeve. That is, and what capabilities does this body have? We're just going to have to find out tomorrow, but that name is kind of a hint as to the kind of abilities we're going to be getting. So, no, we're not going to hear that story again. We heard it just fine, and we should leave these guys in peace now. I'm smiling because I'm happy because I've saved the day. Hooray! But we're going to get out of here, and tomorrow we will investigate just what this Mount Brave business is all about. I'll see you guys then.